In the words of Billy Graham, a good father is one of the most unsung, unpraised, unnoticed, yet one of the most valuable assets in our society. Pa Timothy Ajayi Owoniyi may not ring a bell, but as a father, his achievements are visible for all sons and daughters of Kaba. The father of the Oba of Kaba, Oba Solomon Owoniyi, recently joined his ancestors after 90 years on earth. Having spent most of his time in Ile-Ife, his body returned to his ancestral home for interment. Figures in and outside Kogi State converged on the Anglican Church, Egbeda Oke, where the funeral service was held.
Ara ní ti àwọn tí ó sùn pé kí ẹ má bànújẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ìlúkù tí kò ní ìrètí. Nítorí bí àwọn bá gbàgbọ́ pé Jésù ti kú, ó sùn pẹ̀lú nínú Jésù. Jésù ti kú, ó sì ti jíǹde. Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run yóò mú àwọn tí ó sùn pẹ̀lú nínú Jésù.
In-law and Queen Olori Mary Owoniyi was among dignitaries and family members present with glowing tributes for the late sage.
Honestly, I lost my father personally as a very young girl, and at the time I married, even before I got married to my husband, I had met Baba, and he almost immediately became a father figure for me, because he was maybe as at that time he also never had any other daughter-in-law, and he was always referring to me and calling in his own way and style, checking on me when I was in school, because I met my husband when I was in school, and Papa was always checking. If he saw anyone coming to town or coming to where I was, he would send some little things. Baba was a kind man, very kind, very gentle. To in a lot of ways, he also had a lot of wisdom. Baba was a kind man. Yeah, incidentally, the community in Ile-Ife will miss a lot. Baba was a cocoa farmer, and there were a lot of settlements where he he stayed, and his apartment was always a rallying point. It was always a rallying point, and people will miss his wisdom. He was always, reconciling issues, settling differences between people, and even when he eventually retired from farming and retired into Ife town, he had some nice neighbors around him. And you see people, each time I visited him, you see someone saying, Baba's hair is coming bushy, let's arrange to cut his hair. Some would say, Baba, your nails are getting long, we have to cut your nails. And even at the time that the first son became the Obaro, there were moves to bring him to Kaba. And Baba was already missing his community, because for many years he stayed there, and he said all the friends he had back home in Kaba by now are dead, and he will not be able to recognize anyone, that they should please allow him to still remain with his community in Ile-Ife. But he wouldn't mind that they bring him back to his base whenever he died. They will remember him for his wisdom. He was a kind person. He will share whatever. If we take any little thing to him, maybe beverages or whatever, Baba will be sharing to the neighbors. And at the end of this day, I say, Baba, very soon now you will say you want tea again. This tea, you have shared it around. How will you cope? So Baba was a kind person.
Thanksgiving and admonition by Venerable Joseph Owoniyi were among the high points of the service.
God gave us this little life, this small life, to come into this world and live for a purpose. And the purpose is to serve Him. Our essence of existing here in this world, it is just primarily one, to serve God and to serve our neighbor, to serve our nation, to serve our generation. That is what we are existing for. To be honest with you, whatever we gather together in this world, whatever we gather together in this world, everything will perish after us. Think of it. Is it mansions? Build mansions and see. Recently I traveled home only to see some of the buildings that were so magnificent in those days when we were in primary school some 40 years ago. These were buildings that you dare not even pass through the front of these houses making noise in those days as children in primary school. You dare not. When you are coming, the moment you are reaching, you are standing on the compound of this building, you keep quiet until you cross to the other side. You dare not drop a piece of paper. Where are you coming from? A paper on some compound? You will not try it. That was the kind of fear and the way we refer those buildings in those days. Recently I traveled to see these buildings, and the part of these buildings had already collapsed. Children of these parents, none of them is in Nigeria to not care about their father's building. This is the same building that their father used all their lives to labor and to put up. Whatever you labor for in this world, I can assure you, it will become something else behind you. Only what you do for God will give you eternal reward.
to which Baba belongs. It's just by God's grace that I'm representing you to appreciate everyone present here today. For those who saw the program, what we were planning was a family affair. And we said, Baba's children, they number enough to fill this church. If we say Baba's children, the grandchildren and great-grandchildren should come out. And we wanted to do just a small thing, because where Baba lived for about 65 years, they already also have celebrated him even up to yesterday. But Baba insisted he should be brought home because he belonged to this community. But some people were calling, no matter the grammar that your family puts, whether you say only family member, it's a small thing, they say they will be here. So on behalf of the family, I'm expressing our deepest appreciation to you all. For everyone on the elder side in the church, I say thank you for honoring KBSC and even the entire family to be present here. God will honor you as well.
Owoniyi was later laid to rest.
Eru fún eru, ekuru fún ekuru. Ní ìdánilójú àti ìṣúlẹ̀, sálámì ìṣúlẹ̀.
Loved ones said his wealth of wisdom and love will be greatly missed.
Can't find someone who will love it, who will love us like him. It's not possible. Love other people's children, draw them near. He has adopted children. He is a community leader. He's well respected at Ife. They name a very long street after him. It's their person. So we miss him. Honestly, we miss him. My name is Owoniyi Burial. I'm the middle younger brother of Obaru. Thereby in Hausa parlance of Fulani, I'm Dangaladima of Uweland. Yes.
Baba lived a very peaceful life, as can attest to by everybody that is present to give him a honor. You know, for a long time, Baba has been away. But even at that, he constantly kept in touch with home. And that is, you know, the Obaro is his first son. You can see how people have come here to honor them. It's a pity that Baba is gone. But Baba lived a good life. And it's only a hope and prayer that his legacy will endure. Thanks very much.
He's a good father indeed to me. And he loves education very much. None of his children that is not educated. Yeah.
His gentleness, his wisdom, his exemplary life. And we're going to miss him a lot because he has a great love for this community. For a man who came from this place, who lived in Ile-Ife, Osun State, though ancestral home anyway, for 65 years. You can hear that. You heard the church, they said they celebrated him over there. He insisted that they have to bring his corpse down to this village. This is a Gbedaoke. Incidentally, this is a Christian-dominated area. You understand? So he's here. We are celebrating him. We really miss him. And this is a man that has lived a very good life indeed. Look, we thank God that God has blessed him so greatly because of the fact that you can see that the Obaru of Kaba is his first son. You can see. So that God has made a king of the whole entire kingdom of Owe from his own. You understand? That shows that God has blessed him so richly, and we appreciate him. And he has lived a good life, so humble, so gentle, so loving, and he appreciates. He is a man that fears God. He fears God. That's the most important thing. He fears God and loves everybody. Do you understand? It may interest you to know that even as far as Ife is big as Ife is, Oni knows him, the president of Ife, and even the pastor knows. So he's from a very good home here, and he lived a very good life. We glorify God for his life. So we are missing him seriously. We pray. I pray as the king of his village, Egbedaoke, that we thank God he lived a good life and he lived a long life. We pray that the elders here, including myself too, will live very long, even longer than he said, and have a good life, and that we will be blessed by God. And this community, Egbedaoke, I want God to really help us.
As we are here today to celebrate a life well spent of Baba, we are going to miss him because of his love to the community. You know, Obaro of Kaba today is his son. So Baba has done so much to train all his children, and he has put a legacy that cannot be forgotten in our community today, because we look at how he has been part of our community development. He traveled outside our community, and he makes sure that he is still putting in effort to develop our community. And that's the reason why you see most of us today, we are here to really appreciate what Baba has done for Kaba as a community. And you can see the chiefs, you can see every community leaders are here today to celebrate our father, that we really lost somebody who has been a community developer. So that is why we are here.
God, he spent a lot of years, and we are celebrating him today. Temporarily, by maybe April next year, we'll be doing the real celebration. So I want to thank God for the life of Baba, and I want to thank God for the life of Obaru, a father to all.
Sympathizers, meanwhile, continue to visit the palace of Yobaru to express their condolences.
Ella